What's up, man, and welcome back. And most definitely, the Novus CP N125 is still running and operating and flying. Most definitely, the public schools have wanted the Novus CP part of their little show and tell project. So a lot of the kids, all the kids, the adults, I mean, even the teachers, and a lot of kids love seeing the Novus CP flying. Like I said, I've brought it to a lot of the public schools, and most definitely a lot of the handicapped kids really enjoy watching the Nova CP flying. I don't do any tricks with it or nothing like that. I just fly it around normally, and most definitely one of the guys asked, because I am a hardcore RC heli pilot. I've been flying RC helicopters for over 25 years. And most definitely I've had the Nova CP for about 9 years. But most definitely to keep this helicopter flying, you're going to need lots and lots of batteries and lots of parts. Most definitely, I've gotten a huge collection of parts through Amazon. Most definitely I try to buy them out. You know what I mean? Most definitely, to display this helicopter, I'm gonna have to have lots of parts. You know what I mean? Because I've been through a lot of crashes. Most definitely, a lot of my crashes happened outside. And the wind is always a factor because it's always blowing in whatever direction. That's one of my batteries finishing. Most definitely, you see I got two other chargers. Most definitely, I got the old school charger for the Nova CP N125. Sorry about that. All right. I'm just keeping an eye on my battery because some of the different chargers that you use, you got to watch the voltage that you're putting into those LiPo batteries. I've seen a lot of fires with the LiPo batteries. People overcharging them, forgetting that they are charging. Go to work or take a nap, go to sleep, and the whole garage has burnt up or the house is burnt up. There's been so many fires with LiPo batteries for overcharging. People try to pump them up. I saw one YouTube video, a guy had pumped up the battery up to 4.25. Okay, and that battery is very, very hot. I wouldn't even want to stand next to it. So most definitely have to have lots of parts. I've bought a lot of tail rotors, main gear, skids, ESCs, and most definitely extra motor and 2 receivers. And tail boom, the whole assembly, most definitely lots and lots of blades. I've been through a lot of blades flying the Novus CP. And most definitely I don't use 8 AA batteries. One guy had noticed that in one of my videos. I think that's a Helimax battery. It's 2000 mAh. So it gives me plenty of power in my radio. And like I said, man, I love this helicopter. When they first came out, I bought 2 of them, and did a lot of different modifications, different little paint job. I could see it outside. I love flying this helicopter outside more than I love flying it indoors. A lot of guys said that is tight. They like the purple on there. It really does shine out there. Outside, when the sun is glaring off the helicopter. And most definitely, I made my own helicopter box for all my parts. When I go to the schools or to the parks or a little open field or parking lots, I can always bring my parts along with me if anything happened. You know what I'm saying? I've never lost a helicopter. I know its range, the 50-foot range. I usually would take the canopy off and watch the blinking light if you go past range and all that stuff like that. And I usually stick to a lot of the different. I've gotten batteries from Amazon, and they work perfectly fine. I got more power than I've had with my LiPo batteries. So most definitely, I've gotten these chargers from Amazon, and most definitely it's more convenient because waiting on this little charger to charge up one LiPo battery can take almost an hour or so like that. But most definitely when I'm slow charging LiPos or fast charging LiPos, I can get them done quickly, and I can get in a lot of flights. And most definitely, I always had a little fan that I would have blowing on the motor or the batteries if they get too warm from, being discharged or recharged. But most definitely to keep the motor cool, and I can get off more flights that way. So I do that at the gym, at the schools, and a lot of kids get they get rambunctious. I mean, they get wild, out of control. You know what I mean? But most definitely, we're gonna be taking the little helicopter out today. I'm gonna take it outside and fly it. And most definitely, I always have parts, and I bring the chargers. Most definitely, you can use 12-volt batteries, but I always plug them in the wall so I can get the full juice out of my batteries. So, and I like this charger because it has a built-in fan. My Triton EQ, I would have a little fan blowing air into that charger, so it will stay cool. This was cool. Most definitely, we haven't been on video in a long time. We're gonna be heading on out, and most definitely, we got plenty of blades. I'm gonna have to stock up on some more. Most definitely order some more, because more crashes you go through. And if you just got 1 or 2 sets of blades and you crash again, then you're down for a while. I try to stay stocked up in blades and main gears. Most definitely, I got a lot of tail rotors. I purchased, I think, about 6 or 7 different pairs of tail rotors. And I lost one when I crashed, too. It hit the concrete and it shattered apart. That was my worst accident, flying the Novus CP N125 at a parking lot. Most definitely, when you hit the concrete, you really do some serious damage. I have taken this helicopter apart and repaired it and rebuilt it. Most definitely, I have a couple main frames for the Novus CP, but most definitely it didn't break the main frame, but just the skids and the tail boom cracked off. But other than that, that's about it. Peace.